It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Niners and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
A first down throw for Prescott. Shakes off the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Big hold to the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Prescott now from the 50. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. A give to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go. Ready?
Garoppolo on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Here's Sanu on the catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete out of the backfield, Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Staying on his feet. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Steps away to his left. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score from the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You ain't going to burn me.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
First down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This returnable for Ayuk. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot. And he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down at 4. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
2nd and 11.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
57 Mike 57.
Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Running right through him, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Now Dak.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw is Garoppolo. Boy stays out, taking a shot for Samuel. They got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Neville Gallimore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Garoppolo to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.